Maintain 8,000 feet, SkyWest 1301.
Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy. Cleared for the Hail 3 arrival, Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy. Maintain 8,000 feet, Jazz 44. FlexJet 1397, following the Grade 2 arrival. Copied, FlexJet 1397. Increasing 300, Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy. Twilight 93, to Willow Run, following the Oakland 1 arrival. Endeavour 8998, passing 3,100 climbing to 8,000 feet, Kalen 2. Roger, maintain 8,000 feet, Endeavour 8998. Roger, Twilight 93.
Climb to level 270, SkyWest 1301.
Climb to flight level 270, Jazz 44. Climb to flight level 270, Endeavour 8998.
Envoy 272. Roger, Envoy 272. Cleared for the wingnut to arrival, 3018, Envoy 272.
Speed 300, FlexJet 1397.
One 27.9er, thanks, SkyWest 1301.
1279er, have a good day, Endeavor 8998. One 3245, thank you, Jazz 44. Detroit approach, United 2136. Delta 696 heavy. United 2136. Direct to Honey Bull, Delta 696 heavy.
Delta 758, climbing 8000, Bari 2 departure. Maintain 8000 feet, Delta 758. Delta 758, request further climb. Climb to 270, Delta 758.
Cleared for the Lecter 3 arrival, Delta 696 heavy. Delta 1267 heavy, travel 3 departure, passing 2,800 feet. Roger, maintain 8,000, Delta 1267 heavy. United 2136, request 30 degrees to the right due to weather. Right heading 040, cleared approach, United 2136. Right heading 015, cleared approach, United 2136. Cancel ILS clearance, cleared for the Clink 3 arrival, United 2136. Descend to altitude 10,000 feet, FlexJet 1397. Descend to 7,000 feet, FlexJet 1397. climb and maintain flight level 270, Delta 1267 Heavy. Left heading 085, cleared approach 04 left, Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy. Speed 250 till the localizer, Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy. Descend to 5,000, Delta 696 Heavy. Descend to 6,000, FlexJet 1397. Direct Jaxo, and then heading 140, Twilight 93. Ameristar 2240, outbound Willow Run, leveling off at 3000, Bari 2 departure. Climb to 8,000 feet, Ameristar 2240.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Envoy 272.
Heading 075, cleared approach 04 left, Delta 696 Heavy. Speed 250, Delta 696 Heavy. Spirit Wings 3462, passing 31, Kalen 2. Roger, maintain 8,000 feet, Spirit Wings 3462.
Delta 758, bye.
Heading 070, climb to 7,000 feet, join the localizer of runway 04 right, FlexJet 1397. Heading 070, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 04 right approach, FlexJet 1397. Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy, established. 135.0, Antonov Bureau 867 Heavy. Climb to level 270, Ameristar 2240.
Descend to 7,000 feet, Envoy 272.
One 325, see you later, Delta 1267 Heavy.
Descend to 6,000 feet, Envoy 272.
Spirit Wings 3462, request further climb. Envoy 1116, passing 2700 on the Sanders 2 departure. Climb to level 270, Spirit Wings 3462. Roger, maintain 8000 feet, Envoy 1116. Delta 696 Heavy, fully established. 350, Delta 696 Heavy. Descend to altitude 5000 feet, United 2136.
Descend to 5,000 feet, Envoy 272. Ameristar 516, to Willow Run.
Descend to altitude 6000 feet, United 2136.
Ameristar 516.
Climb to 5000 feet, Twilight 93.
Heading 355, cleared ILS runway 03 right, Envoy 272. Right heading 320, Envoy 272.
Climb to flight level 270, Envoy 1116. 1279er, see you later, Ameristar 2240. Heading 145, Twilight 93. SkyWest 1581, out of 2500 climbing 8000 feet, Pavil 2 departure. Maintain 8000, SkyWest 1581. Hansa Line 9er 69 Heavy, passing 38 climbing to 8000 feet, Zetter 3 departure. Hansa Line 9er 69 Heavy, Roger, maintain 8000.
Right heading 005, cleared ILS 04 right, Envoy 272. Descend and maintain altitude 4,000 feet, Envoy 272.
Descend to 5000, United 2136. 128.125, FlexJet 1397. (279), thank you, Spirit Wings 3462. Right heading 005, cleared approach 03 right, United 2136. Antonov Bureau 7312 Heavy, with Charlie. Hansa Line 9er 69 Heavy, request further climb. Copied, Antonov Bureau 7312 Heavy. Hansa Line 9er 69 Heavy, climb to 270. SkyWest 1581, request further climb. Climb to flight level 270, SkyWest 1581. Departure, November 9er 7 Papa, outbound Willow Run, leveling off at 3000, MIGI 2 departure. Maintain 3000 feet, November 9 or 7 Papa. Climb to level 270, November 9 or 7 Papa. Delta 288, out of 2800 climbing 8000 feet, Cobb 2 departure. Maintain 8000 feet, Delta 288. Climb and maintain 4000 feet, Delta 288.
Approach, Delta 873, pan, we are low on fuel.
Delta 1233 heavy.
Cleared for the Cougar 2 arrival, 3018, Delta 873.
One 132.45, so long, SkyWest 1581. Hansa line 9er 69 heavy, 119er 325, thanks. Climb to level 270, Delta 288. Descend to altitude 4000 feet, Twilight 93. Delta 2110.
128125, thank you, Envoy 272.
18.4, thanks, United 2136. Heading 220, stop climb at level 250, November 9 or 7 Papa. Cleared for the direct, stop climb at flight level 250, November 9 or 7 Papa. Climb to flight level 270, November 9 7 Papa. ExecJet 62, from Willow Run, passing 27 climbing to 3000, MiGi 2. Heading 315, climb and maintain 250, November 9 or 7 Papa. Approach, Delta 1233 heavy. Heading 270, November 9 or 7 Papa. Continue on the SID, November 9 or 7 Papa. Twilight 93, we're approaching the localizer of runway 5 right Willow Run. Heading 065, cleared approach 5 right Willow Run, Twilight 93.
Right heading 110, cleared ILS, Ameristar 516.
Roger, Delta 2110. Roger, Delta 1233 heavy. Jordanian 342 heavy, with you. Maintain 3000, ExecJet 62. Detroit departure, Delta 1889, passing 2800, Litz 2 departure. Cleared for the Hail 3 arrival, altimeter 3018, Jordanian 342 heavy. Maintain 8000 feet, Delta 1889. Cleveland Center on 1279er, see ya. Envoy 1116. Climb to flight level 270, ExecJet 62. Climb and maintain flight level 270, Delta 1889. Twilight 93, established 5 right Willow Run. Delta 288, we have a problem, and we need to return to Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Leveling off at 13,500 feet. Delta 407 Heavy, with Charlie. Delta 407 Heavy. And approach, Delta 288, we are declaring a medical emergency. Climb to altitude 16,000, direct JAXO, Delta 288. Descend to altitude 13,000 feet, Delta 288. Approach, Endeavour 1516. Delta 1889, we have a problem, and we need to return to Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Leveling off at 1,500 feet. And approach, Delta 1889, we are returning due to a technical issue. Direct Kraken, climb and maintain 13,000 feet, Delta 1889. Direct Bonds, Delta 1889. One 25275, Twilight 93. Roger, Delta 1852. November 8420 Papa, to Willow Run, with you. Roger, Endeavour 1516. Roger, November 20 Papa. Delta 288, we are now ready for approach, request vectors to land as soon as possible. Direct to hail, Delta 288. Speed 300 knots, Delta 288. Cleared for the Hail 3 arrival, Delta 288. Speed 250, Jordanian 342 Heavy.
One 25275, thank you, Ameristar 516.
Reduce 240 knots, Endeavour 1516. Speed 250 knots, Endeavour 1516. Heading 280, expedite descent to altitude 7,000 feet, Delta 1889. Speed 250 knots, Delta 1852. Cleared for the Clink 3 arrival, 1852. Heading 085, descend to 5,000 feet, cleared approach 04 left, Delta 2110. Speed 250 till the localizer, Delta 2110. Speed 250, Delta 288. Delta 1889, we need about 2 minutes to prepare for the approach. November 9 or 7 Papa, good night. Left heading 260, Delta 1889. .325, good day, Exec Jet 62. Speed 250 knots, Delta 1233 heavy. Descend to 8,000 feet, Antonov Bureau 7312 heavy. Speed 180 knots, Antonov Bureau 7312 heavy. Heading 275, Delta 1889. Right 180, November 20 Papa. Right heading 005, join the localizer of runway 03 right, Delta 1233 heavy. Delta 1889, we can start the approach now. Right heading 300, Delta 1889. Descend to altitude 5000, Endeavour 1516. Descend and maintain 6000, Delta 1889. Descend to altitude 5000, cleared approach, Delta 1233 heavy. Left heading 120, Delta 407 heavy. Tower, Delta 2110. Speed 250 till 6 miles, Delta 1233 heavy. Left 085 to join the localizer, cleared approach 5 right Willow Run, November 20 Papa. Speed 250 knots, Delta 407 heavy. Right heading 315, Delta 1889.
Speed 250, Delta 873. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Delta 873.
Descend to 7,000 feet, Delta 1852. Right 345 to join the localizer, descend to 5,000 feet, cleared approach 03 right, Delta 1889. Left 085 to join the ILS, cleared approach 04 left, Delta 407 heavy. Left 070 to join the localizer, cleared approach 04 left, Endeavour 1516. Descend to 5,000 feet, Antonov Bureau 7312 heavy. Left heading 055, Antonov Bureau 7312 heavy. Cleared approach 04 left, Antonov Bureau 7312 heavy. Speed 250 till 6 miles, Endeavour 1516. Reducing 200, Endeavour 1516. Reduce 200 knots, Delta 1889. Descend to 4,000 feet, Antonov Bureau 7312 heavy. Descend to 4,000 feet, Endeavour 1516.
Heading 295, Delta 873.
Delta 1233 heavy, we're fully established. Delta 407 heavy, we are above the glide slope of runway 04 left. 1184, Delta 1233 heavy. Expedite descend to 2000, Delta 407 heavy. Heading 085, cleared approach 04 right, Delta 288. "1184, thank you, Delta 1889.
Heading 015, descend and maintain altitude 5,000 feet, cleared ILS 03 right, Delta 873. 015 degrees, descend to 5,000, speed 200, cleared ILS runway 03 right, Delta 873.
Left heading 235, cleared approach, Delta 1852. Left heading 235, Delta 1852.
Delta 7972, out of 23 climbing 8,000, Calvin 2 departure.
Right heading 225, Jordanian 342 heavy. Approach, Delta 2221, weather echo. Climb and maintain level 250, twilight 1190. Climb to altitude 7,000 feet, altimeter 3023, twilight 1190. Left heading 235, twilight 1190.
Change runway, cleared ILS 03 right, Delta 873.
"350, thanks, Endeavour 1516. Heading 075, reducing 170, cleared approach 04 left, Jordanian 342 heavy. Right heading 005, join the localizer of runway 03 right, Delta 1852. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Jordanian 342 heavy. Right 025, climb to 7,000 feet, speed 180, Delta 1852. Right heading 025, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, cleared approach, speed 180, Delta 1852. Approach, Delta 2221, weather echo. Departure, Alaska 22, MiG 3 departure, passing 4,400. Delta 407 heavy, switching to Metro Tower. 25.275, bye-bye, November 20 Papa.
Delta 7972, out of 7,000 climbing 8,000 feet, Calvin 2 departure.
Twilight 1190, request heading 215 to avoid. Heading 205, Twilight 1190. Left heading 200, Twilight 1190. Left heading 015, Delta 1852. Speed 210 till 6 miles, Jordanian 342 heavy. Speed 200, Delta 1852. Speed 200 till 6 miles, Jordanian 342 heavy. Execjet 96, from Willow Run, out of 28 climbing 3,000 feet, Sanders 2 departure. 1350, Antonov Bureau 7312 heavy.
18-4, thanks, Delta 873.
128125, bye-bye, Delta 288. Climb to flight level 270, Execjet 96. Climb to flight level 270, Alaska 22.
Climb to flight level 270, Delta 7972.
Roger, Delta 2221. Roger, November 7 Quebec November.
Maintain 8,000 feet, United 792.
Departure, jet speed 33, from Willow Run, leveling off at 3000, Kalen 2 departure. Approach good evening, Southwest 1343, with you. Roger, maintain 3000 feet, jet speed 33. Descend to 5000, Twilight 1190. Heading 125, descend and maintain altitude 5,000 feet, Twilight 1190. 118.4, Delta 1852. Cleared for the Cougar 2 arrival, 3023, Southwest 1343. Speed 300, cleared for the Cougar 2 arrival, 3023, Southwest 1343. Left heading 080, cleared ILS runway 04 left, Twilight 1190. (27-9er), thank you, Execjet 96. (119er 325), thank you, Alaska 22. Delta 227 heavy, passing 3,100 climbing to 8,000 feet, Trammel 3 departure. Cleared for the wingnut to arrival, altimeter 3023, Jazz 2197. Reducing 200, Jazz 2197. Maintain 8,000 feet, Delta 227 heavy. 350, thank you, Jordanian 342 heavy. Heading 095, stop descent at altitude 5,000 feet, November 7 Quebec November. Cleared approach, November 7 Quebec November. Climb to flight level 270, jet speed 33.
Climb to flight level 270, United 792. Speed 300 knots, Delta 7972.
Speed 250 knots, jet speed 33. Maintain 8,000 feet, southwest 407.
.279, bye-bye, Delta 7972. .27.9er, bye-bye, United 792.
Climb to level 270, Delta 227 heavy. Speed 250, Jazz 2197. Speed 250 knots, southwest 1343. Descend and maintain altitude 16,000 feet, 3023, Jazz 2197. Climb to flight level 270, southwest 407. Departure, FedEx 2083 Heavy, passing 3000, Cobb 2 departure. Heading 070, November 7 Quebec November. Left heading 070, November 7 Quebec November. Climb and maintain level 270, FedEx 2083 Heavy. 1350, thanks, Twilight 1190. Direct Charlie Romeo Lima, descend to 4,000 feet, Delta 2221. Delta 72 Tango, at flight level 180. Descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Delta 2221. Maintain 8,000 feet, Delta 276. SkyWest 5. SkyWest 5. Delta 72 Tango. .119er 325, bye-bye, Delta 227 Heavy. 1279er, bye-bye, jet speed 33. Expedite descend, Delta 2221. Delta 667 Heavy, following the Kraken 2 arrival. Charlie Golf Mike Delta Victor, from Willow Run, passing 28 climbing to 3,000 feet, Bari 2. Roger, Delta 667 Heavy. Direct bonds, Delta 667 Heavy. Speed 270 knots, Delta 667 Heavy. Speed 290 knots, Delta 72 Tango. Speed 300 knots, Southwest 1343. Cleared for the Clink 3 arrival, 3023, Delta 667 Heavy. Delta 276, we're maintaining 8,000. Climb to flight level 270, Charlie Mike Delta Victor. Climb to 270, Delta 276. Heading 225, climb to flight level 250, Charlie Mike Delta Victor. We will enter a hold, reducing 200, Delta 221. Direct Delta Tango, Delta 221. Right 005 to join the ILS, cleared ILS 03 right, Delta 221. Speed 300 knots, Delta 72 Tango. Increasing 300, Southwest 1343. Right heading 135, November 7 Quebec November. Continue on the SID, Charlie Mike Delta Victor. Reducing 200, November 7 Quebec November. (118.4), Delta 221. Spirit Wings 333. Speed 200 knots, Jazz 2197. Direct to hail, Spirit Wings 333. Wisconsin 2044. Roger, cancel ILS clearance, left heading 095, November 7 Quebec November. Heading 095, cleared approach 5 right Willow Run, November 7 Quebec November. Roger, maintain 8000, Air France 849 Heavy. Ameristar 865, to Willow Run. Cleared for the Wingnut 2 arrival, 3023, Wisconsin 2044. Ameristar 865. One 3245, bye-bye, Southwest 407. November 7 Quebec November, we're fully established. 125275, number 1, November 7 Quebec November. (1279), FedEx 2083 Heavy. Air France 849 Heavy, request further climb. Climb to flight level 270, Air France 849 Heavy. Climb to flight level 270, Charlie Mike Delta Victor. Speed 270 knots, Delta 276. Increasing to 10, Jazz 2197. Maintain 8,000 feet, Delta 415. (1279er), see you later, Charlie Mike Delta Victor. 279er, thanks, Delta 276. Left 100, descend to 5,000 feet, SkyWest 5. 19325, so long, Air France 849 Heavy. Cleared for the Hail 3 arrival, 3023, Spirit Wings 333. Climb to flight level 270, Delta 415. Increasing 300, Ameristar 865. 300 knots, Spirit Wings 333. Hansa Line 439 Heavy, out of 22 climbing 8,000 feet, MiG 3 departure. Cleared ILS, SkyWest 5. Heading 045, cleared approach 04 left, SkyWest 5. Descent to 5,000 feet, Delta 72 Tango. Descend to 7,000 feet, southwest 1343. Descend and maintain 8000, Jazz 2197. Hansa line 439 heavy, maintain 8000 feet. Heading 305, Delta 72 Tango. Direct Salem, Ameristar 865. Direct Salem, and after Salem heading 235, Ameristar 865. Descend to altitude 6,000 feet, southwest 1343. Right 300, southwest 1343. Hansa line 439 heavy, climb to flight level 270. Left heading 265, Delta 667 heavy. Descend to 7,000 feet, Jazz 2197. Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, southwest 1343. Heading 010, cleared approach runway 03 right, Delta 72 Tango. Cleared approach 04 right, Delta 72 Tango. Right heading 345, leave 5,000 on the glide, cleared ILS 03 right, southwest 1343. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Delta 667 heavy. SkyWest 5, fully established. 1350, bye-bye, SkyWest 5. Descend to 6,000 feet, Jazz 2197. 1279er, Delta 415. Delta 705 heavy, Bari 2 departure, passing 2,700 feet. Maintain 8,000, Delta 705 heavy. Heading 305, Delta 667 heavy. Heading 320, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Jazz 2197. Descend to 6,000 feet, Jazz 2197. $28.125, Delta 72 Tango. Right heading 005, cleared approach runway 04 right, Delta 667 heavy. Heading 310, Jazz 2197. Descend to 4,000 feet, Delta 667 heavy. Reducing 170, Jazz 2197. Descend to 5,000, Jazz 2197. Right heading 005, Cleared ILS-04 right, Jazz 2197. Air France 1293 heavy. Roger, Air France 1293 heavy. Speed 300 knots, Air France 1293 heavy. Good evening, Delta 83 heavy, passing 2400 on the Trammel 3 departure. Roger, maintain 8000 feet, Delta 83 heavy. Cleared approach runway 03 right, Jazz 2197. Spirit Wings 333, request heading 055 to avoid. Left 045, Spirit Wings 333. Southwest 1343, established 03 right. 1184, Southwest 1343. Maintain 8000 feet, Endeavour 61. Climb to level 270, Delta 705 heavy. Descend and maintain 6000 feet, Wisconsin 2044. Jazz 2197, fully established. 1184, Jazz 2197. 128125, thanks, Delta 667 heavy. Descend and maintain altitude 5000 feet, Ameristar 865. Hansa line 439 heavy, 119er 325, thanks. 1279er, thank you, Delta 705 heavy. Climb to flight level 270, Delta 83 heavy. Climb to flight level 270, Endeavour 61. Heading 120, Spirit Wings 333. Descend to 3000 feet, Spirit Wings 333. Descend to altitude 5000 feet, Spirit Wings 333. Descend and maintain altitude 3000 feet, Spirit Wings 333. Jet speed 1849, to Willow Run. Expedite descent to altitude 5000, Wisconsin 2044. Good evening, FlexJet 1110, outbound Willow Run, leveling off at 3000, Trammel 3 departure. Climb to flight level 270, FlexJet 1110. Roger, jet speed 1849. Cleared for the Cougar 2 arrival, 3023, Delta 68 heavy. Stop climb at altitude 2000, 3023, FlexJet 1110. FlexJet 1000. Speed 200 knots, Spirit Wings 333. Delta 583 Heavy, with you. FlexJet 1000. Roger, Delta 583 Heavy. Direct Sierra Kilo Yankee, FlexJet 1000. After Sandusky direct to Bonds, FlexJet 1000. Ultimate 39, passing 2600, Calvin 2. Speed 300, Delta 583 Heavy. Maintain 8000 feet, Ultimate 39. 32.45, see you later, Endeavor 61. 119er325, thanks, Delta 83 Heavy. Heading 075, cleared approach 04 left, Spirit Wings 333. Heading 355, descend and maintain altitude 4,000 feet, Wisconsin 2044. Speed 250, Wisconsin 2044. Climb to 5,000 feet, increasing 250, Wisconsin 2044. Left heading 150, Ameristar 865. Left heading 150, descend to 4,000 feet, Ameristar 865. .30, Spirit Wings 333. Left heading 105, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Ameristar 865. Left heading 100, speed 220, cleared ILS runway 5 right Willow Run, Ameristar 865. Maintain 5,000 till the glide, cleared ILS 03 right, Wisconsin 2044. Climb to flight level 270, FlexJet 1110. 19.325, thanks, FlexJet 1110. Ultimate 39, request further climb. Maintain 8,000 feet, Ultimate 39. Reducing 240, FlexJet 1000. Cleared for the Clink 3 arrival, altimeter 3023, FlexJet 1000. Speed 200, cleared for the Clink 3 arrival, 3023, FlexJet 1000. Wisconsin 2044, established 03 right. Metro Tower on 1184, Wisconsin 2044. Delta 65 Heavy, Kalen 2 departure, passing 2,500 feet. Roger, Ameristar 865. Maintain 8,000 feet, Delta 65 Heavy. Delta 65 Heavy, request high speed.
Good evening, Delta 6 Heavy, passing 26 climbing to 8,000 feet, Pavel 2.
Speed 250 knots, Delta 65 Heavy. Speed 300, Delta 583 Heavy.
Roger, maintain 8,000 feet, Delta 6 Heavy.
Was that for Delta 65 Heavy? Climb to flight level 270, Delta 65 Heavy. High speed approved, Delta 65 Heavy. Ameristar 865, established 5 right Willow Run. 25275, Ameristar 865. Descend to 6,000 feet, Air France 1293 Heavy. Climb to flight level 270, Ultimate 39. Approach, Endeavour 2041. Roger, Endeavour 2041. Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, passing 2,300 on the MiG 3 departure. Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, maintain 8,000 feet. "1279er, thank you, Ultimate 39. 1279er, thank you, Delta 65 Heavy.
Climb to flight level 270, Delta 6 Heavy. 13245, thanks, Delta 6 Heavy.
Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, we have a problem, and we need to return to Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Leveling off at 6,500. Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, direct Salem, and then direct to Kilt. Right 275, descend to 4,000, Air France 1293 Heavy. Over right to Carlton, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Air France 1293 Heavy. Expedite descend, Air France 1293 Heavy. Pan, Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, we have an engine failure. Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, roger.
Roger, maintain 8,000 feet, Delta 5955 Heavy.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, Delta 583 Heavy. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, FlexJet 1000. FedEx 734 Heavy. Roger, FedEx 734 Heavy. Right 245, jet speed 1849. Hansa line 1271 heavy, we need a couple of minutes to prepare for the approach. Hansa line 1271 heavy, roger, we will enter a hold. Descend to altitude 2000 feet, Air France 1293 heavy. Right heading 005, descend to altitude 4000 feet, cleared ILS 03 right, Delta 583 heavy. Air France 1293 heavy, we're approaching the localizer of runway 04 left. Descend to 5000 feet, FlexJet 1000. Left heading 046, cleared approach runway 04 left, Air France 1293 heavy. Reducing 160, Air France 1293 heavy.
Delta 5955 heavy, request further climb. Climb to flight level 270, Delta 5955 heavy.
November 351 Delta Yankee, passing 2200 on the ZR3 departure. Heading 360, descent to 4000 feet, cleared ILS runway 04 right, FlexJet 1000. Descent to 5000 feet, Delta 68 heavy. Roger, maintain 8000 feet, November 1 Delta Yankee.
Direct to Toledo, jet speed 1696.
Hansa line 1271 heavy, direct hail. Air France 1293 heavy, good night. Heading 310, Delta 68 heavy. Good evening, Jet USA 530, from Willow Run, leveling off at 3000, ZR3 departure. Heading 090, Endeavour 2041. Descend to altitude 3000, Endeavour 2041. Maintain 3000 feet, Jet USA 530. Climb to level 270, Jet USA 530. Climb to level 270, November 1 Delta Yankee.
13245, so long, Delta 5955 heavy.
Roger, Endeavour 2041. Right heading 360, descend to 4,000 feet, cleared approach 03 right, Delta 68 heavy. 18.4, so long, Delta 583 heavy. Lufthansa 245 heavy, maintain 8,000 feet. Hansa line 1271 heavy, we need a couple of minutes to prepare for the approach. Hansa line 1271 heavy, roger. Heading 085, Endeavour 2041. Heading 055, FedEx 734 heavy. 128125, FlexJet 1000. 119er325, thanks, November 1 Delta Yankee. Lufthansa 245 heavy, climb to level 270. Hansa line 1271 heavy, we're ready for approach. Hansa line 1271 heavy, heading 150, and confirm cleared to 5,000 feet. Left heading 080, cleared ILS runway 5 right Willow Run, jet speed 1849. Hansa line 1271 heavy, descend to altitude 5,000. Departure, Hansa line 2411 heavy, passing 2,600 on Omega 3 departure. Hansa line 2411 heavy, maintain 8,000 feet. Descend to altitude 2,000 feet, Endeavour 2041. Descend to 2,000 feet, cleared approach 04 left, Endeavour 2041. (1184), Delta 68 heavy. UPS 1896 heavy, descending 2,000 feet.
United 9er 44, passing 2,200, LIDS 2 departure. Maintain 8,000 feet, United 9er 44.
Right 100, descend to 3,000, FedEx 734 heavy. Hansa line 2411 heavy, we're maintaining 8,000 feet. Endeavour 2041, bye. Hansa line 2411 heavy, maintain 8,000.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, United 9er 44.
Hansa line 2411 heavy, climb and maintain level 270. Speed 260 knots, UPS 1896 heavy. Direct Delta Tango, descend and maintain 2000, FedEx 734 heavy.
Delta 67 Golf Heavy.
Hansa line 1271 heavy, direct to Rebup, descend to altitude 2000 feet.
Cleared for the Grade 2 arrival, altimeter 3023, Delta 67 Golf Heavy.
Expedite descent, FedEx 734 Heavy. Expedite descent, on this heading, cleared approach 04 left, FedEx 734 Heavy. Delta 666 Heavy, with you. Copied, Delta 666 Heavy. Approach, Delta 631 Heavy. Cleared for the Wingnut 2 arrival, 3023, Delta 631 Heavy. Left heading 065, cleared approach 04 right, FedEx 734 Heavy. Jet speed 1849, bye.
Departure, Alaska 1599, Kalen 2 departure, passing 2,700 feet. Maintain 8,000 feet, Alaska 1599.
Lufthansa 245 Heavy, 13245, thanks.
13245, thanks, United Niner 44.
Hansa Line 2411 Heavy, 119er 325. 119er 325, see you later, Jet USA 530. FedEx 734 Heavy, bye. Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, right 120 to join the ILS, cleared approach. Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, cancel ILS clearance.
Approach, Kalita 295, to Willow Run. Roger, Kalita 295.
Hansa Line 1271 Heavy, left heading 075, cleared approach 04 left.